Preservation Thursday. I was going to bring us in with the Grand Funk Railroad. Feeling all right. Not feeling too good myself now. Hey, Joe Cocker did it too. Joe Cocker, we're talking 1972, ladies and gentlemen. But hey. You know who's not feeling all right? It's Sherry Knott. Sherry Knott, she's trying to file bankruptcy. Guess what? She got too much stuff. Too much stuff. Cut it out. Does that girl owe you money? Does Sherry not owe you money? It's Preservation Thursday coming in live from a remote location. Ladies and gentlemen, we're still on assignment, on investigation, looking for that Roger Porter with his Bobby McGee. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Hey, got some interesting stuff today. Ladies and gentlemen, talked with the Murkin Group this morning. John Navarro down in Florida. You have 72 hours if you want to get your stuff in front of Foreclosurepedia so we can get it in front of the people on the RMS, on the Fannie Mae, on the HUD with NFN. Sorry not, of course. Trying to file the bankruptcy, trying to get out from under it, and guess what we found? Guess what we found? Guess what we found? A Schedule C tax return for Jack Jafa. It's official. It's official. He, Safeguard, the Jafas are behind NFN on the Schedule C tax report. It's he owns it. So I've been saying for 5 years, ladies and gentlemen, you go after Sherry Knott, you attach the Jafas. That's who's doing them. You don't think that girl's not giving it up, do you? I'm telling you right now, she's in bed with that fella. She's in bed with that fella. His name is on the tax returns. The IRS, that's official document. Official document. Yes, NFN and the Jafas. So when you go to sue Sherry Knott, attach the Jafa. Attach Jack, Jafa, and Safeguard. It's there, ladies and gentlemen. Just got to snoop around, John Navarro down in, I'm going to give you his number, information in the links, a ton of information in the links, ladies and gentlemen, a ton of information in the links. If you saw the promo this morning, you saw the rain. I got more rain. I'm going to go play in the rain. We're getting ready to take a ride, and go play in the rain, see if I can get another little quick blurb out this morning. Of course, the big news this week, IFAST, International Association of Field Service Technicians, ratifying bylaws today. That's what I'm told. They are ratifying bylaws today, and they are submitting the paperwork to the IRS for a business nonprofit, a 501c6. Big difference from the fraudulent 501c3 that I've been affiliated with the last 2 years back in La Land. Yeah, hello. Best wishes to the gal who had a mild heart attack last week. That's what I'm talking about. Next Gen and Inspect Q on the list. Of course, Inspect Q rebranded, AIM rebranded themselves. The Golden Girl. Inspect Q, that's who that is. And Next Gen, big alerts. Nobody got information on them. I do a little bit of research. I come up with a couple, I don't know. Also, a name dropped on me this morning. New Gen, they're out of Texas. Big red flags on all these companies, ladies and gentlemen. Big red flags on all these companies. We got a Dynamex. Dynamex. Dynamex, guess what? Paralleling property preservation industry rulings came in against them. Attorneys said that this, here's the thing. Let me see if I can pull this up, ladies and gentlemen. Again, it's a control edition, a control issue. And they are drilling down on what's classified as a gig economy, kind of temporary work. And think about this for just a minute, ladies and gentlemen. If you're in property preservation, these companies change vendors as fast as they change their underwear, so you're temporary, whether you want to admit it or not. I don't care if you've been in the industry 30-some years. Are you with the same company you were with 30 years ago? You're temporary. The gig economy, of course, they predict by 2020 that 40% of the workforce will be classified as independent contractors. So when you see predictions of that nature, what we're starting to see are the agencies that get tax revenues from employers. Social Security, very, very important. That's your retirement, not an illegal alien. Your retirement money goes into Social Security. Medicaid, that's your federal medical assistance when you retire. That was all set up back by Roosevelt. The guy in the wheelchair set all this stuff up for people. You pay into it, employers match it, and all this kind of stuff. But the reality is these tax agencies, under the current layering of National Association of Management for Stealing under Eric Miller's supervision. Hello, Eric. What's going on there, man? The Social Security, unemployment taxes, your income tax, state income tax, federal income tax. None of that's getting paid like it should be paid. I have 4 years said, and I stand by it. These companies are stealing from you. If they're not licensed in your state, file a complaint with your state attorney general. They're committing a crime. It's called a RICO violation. They're committing fraud using electronic means across a state line. That's the electronic means. They send you a message on the phone. Electronic means. It doesn't have to be a telephone anymore like it used to be. These are electronic means, and they're crossing state lines. It's called a RICO violation. That's what it's called. That is what it's called, ladies and gentlemen. Couple questions to ask your favorite 501c3. Are they laundering money? Walter, are you? Are you laundering money, Walter? We know you're lying about the money, but are you laundering money? Are they getting their rent subsidized because they're a 501c3? Think about it. Think about it. How are they donating their charitable money? Where does that charitable money go? Follow that. Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, I tell the bozos over in the GMO realm, I follow money. I follow those dots. I don't care what agency tells me that the science is sound. I follow the money dots. And when you find all these little funny agencies in that GMO realm, and I got a funny story coming up on GMO, I'll probably touch on it on the weekend wrap. I am too anti-GMO to interview farmers market people. How about that, ladies and gentlemen? Too anti-GMO. Crazy, crazy, crazy. But what is going on in this Dynamex ruling? The people, they're going to get fines because the California Tax Commission is auditing independent contractors. If you're an independent contractor in California, ooh, doggy boy, you got some big problems coming up. They're going to get in your cookie jar. You can guarantee it. Alabama, ladies and gentlemen. Alabama. I'm going to read this to you. This is what I got from Alabama. An Alabama worker is an employee if a master-servant relationship exists between the business and the worker. This means if the business has the right to control, the right of control. If there's a right of control over the worker, whether or not they actually exercise the right, the worker is an employee. Alabama law, links in the description. This comment is in the description. This was sent to me by Alabama. I don't make it up, ladies and gentlemen. I don't make it up. I just bring it to you and tell you like it is. I just tell you like it is. Again, if you're looking to help get collection help with this NFN deal or anybody else in the property preservation industry, if Michael Breeze has beat you out of money and you haven't been able to collect because he's bounced all over the place, call John Navarro. Get a hold of the Murkin Group. These guys are working on a contingency. They're not asking you for money up front. That ought to tell you something right there, folks. Who else is doing that? Is anybody doing it in the industry other than the lunatic in the mountain? And me, the one screaming the loudest about how you're getting ripped off? John Navarro down at the Murkin Group. Let me see if I got his number handy here, folks. I'll give you the phone number real quick. 727-601-0277. The Murkin Group. You can get a hold of him at jnavarro@themurkingroup.com. Check them out. Check them out. How to read lien waivers. Have you got a goofy lien waiver? Let me bounce this off. Link in the description, of course. Scott Wolf over at Z-Lien sending me information to help you guys. Lien waivers are everywhere in construction. Chances are you've already signing a lien waiver in exchange for payment on many, if not most, of your projects. Why is that important to understand that? If you're signing a lien waiver, do you understand what the lien waiver is? Is it a legal lien waiver? Is the lien waiver that you're signing legal? If you're forced to sign a lien waiver, chances are it may not be, okay? When was the last time you closely read a waiver you were signing? If your answer is not recently, you might have a problem. Check it out. Go check this article out. It's a really good one. How to read a construction lien waiver. It's on Z-Lien. Link is in the description. The challenge of exchanging paper documents in construction. Another thing that'll help you out. Construction documents are very important. All documents are important. And for example, let's say you're working with a hedge fund, and the agreement is a third, a third, a third. A third up front, a third in the middle, and a third upon completion. Is there a lien waiver involved in any one of those processes that might null and void the next process? That's what you got to find out. That's what you need to find out. The guys over there at Z-Lien, they're good people. They'll help you. They'll get you the information you need, folks. They will get you the information you need. Transparency Project. Kind of sounds official, don't it? Guess where it's from? Guess where it's from? The foreclosurepedia.org. Foreclosurepedia.org, of course, up to the minute fraud reporting. Foreclosurepedia.org, ladies and gentlemen. Transparency Project. He's got a You want to know? You want to know? You want to know? Foreclosurepedia Nation, they know, all the members know what the pricing is. All these companies. Let me say this to you, ladies and gentlemen. If you are not able to negotiate numbers based on your cost of doing business, you're an employee, period. I don't care how you dice it. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. There's no nice way to put it. Quit being stupid and start coming together and talking to each other on this stuff. Everybody thinks because they're on some social media site that they're doing something really important and they're doing something special by saying, oh, no, you can do this. 90% of the people out there telling people and advising people are industry shills. And that's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. But anybody who's going to condone theft, anybody who's going to try to justify a company without knowing all the facts for stealing money, you're an industry shill. And you guys all know who I'm talking about. You all know who I'm talking about. Speaking of industry shills, who is no longer in the industry, guy is doing some great stuff. I always thought he was an industry shill, and him and I have met. We talked. No hard feelings between us, but I saw a video by Brett Douglas the other day doing a bunch of reach out work, give back, if you will. I guess he's taken a different turn in life. He's not doing the preservation work anymore. I hope he doesn't continue to pay for memberships with National Association of Management for stealing, but he's doing some good outreach work and helping and assisting people. Go over to Facebook. I don't have a link. I didn't get a link, but Brett, if you're out there, give me the link to your thing so I can get you a little airtime on that, because what I saw the guy was doing, he got a little Amish look going on. He didn't have the funny hat, but he got a little Amish look going on. But the guy's doing some good stuff. Give him a holler over there. He's doing, like I said, some outreach stuff, and it's really good. Dynamex, we're going to touch on this going out here, ladies and gentlemen, going out. Dynamex, DYNAMEX. The ruling yesterday, it's on Foreclosurepedia, foreclosurepedia.org, up to the minute fraud reporting, a misclassification, another misclassification case coming out in the federal courts of employees versus independent contractors. There's no questions about it. Too many cases have come in. And oh, by the way, Dynamex, what do you think those lawyers used for precedents? Case setting precedents, you got it, AMS and Ben Vincent. Oh yeah, by the way, there was Bowerman and FAS and the booze checks or buzz checks or whatever it is. Oh my goodness. Oh. I'm allergic to all that fraud, ladies and gentlemen. What can I tell you? I just talk about it and look what it does to me. Holy Toledo. Good googly wooglies. If you have your information and you can get it in front of foreclosurepedia.org, he will still work with you. You got 72 hours. That was the word I got today. The Murkin Group. Contact the Murkin Group. They bumped it up to the higher senior level people in the organization because they have too many assets to file bankruptcy, and that is what they're out there trying to do, and they're trying to push 20 cents on the dollar as a settlement. There's too many assets. That girl owes you $70,000. She's driving a $70,000 Jaguar on your dime. Go get the car. Go get her $750,000 home. She hasn't given it up. She's got all this property. She's got all these assets. There are too many assets for NFN to file bankruptcy. So them trying to file bankruptcy is not going on right now, is what I'm being told. I could be wrong. Things change very rapidly in the legal arena. But on the surface right now, it appears there are too many assets. Get your information to these people who can assist and are willing to assist on their dime. That's important, ladies and gentlemen. Think about it. Foreclosurepedia guy, if you can help him out, give him a donation. You can help me out, you give me a donation. We don't ask for money. The Murkin Group is asking for a contingency. We'll take it on a contingency. If we get your money, then you can pay us something. You can't beat that with a stick, folks. Come on, let's wake up. Let's go get these people and stop the industry fraud under Eric Miller's supervision. That's what we got to do. Stop Eric Miller's supervision of the fraud by the National Association of Management for Stealing Offender Members. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I got a ton of information in the thing. And don't forget, today, the bylaws are going to be ratified by the board of directors on iFast. They will be submitting 501c6, which is a business nonprofit. That's what that is. That's what that classification is, the C6 versus the C3. And as I said, Walter, are you laundering money? Are you laundering money, Walter? I don't know. I think you might be. Business 101 tips. Business 101 tips. These are 3 relationships you have to have if you're going to open a business. You need a banking relationship, you need a tax relationship, and oh, by the way, a legal relationship. Your banker, your accountant, your lawyer. And I have said for years, you bring the insurance guy into this too. And here's why. You get all 4 of those people at the table when it's time to talk money. They all know money. They all know deductions. They all know this. And that lawyer's there to make it all tie into each other so it's nice, neat. You put a bow on it and everybody's happy. That's what it's all about, ladies and gentlemen. That's what it's all about. And when we talk a banking relationship, if you're doing business, okay, if you're flipping homes, you're probably working with investors or hedge fund people. Those are banking. That's the relationships you look at there. Anything monetary. You look at that. But always bring those people. I've always said, I've always maintained that, and some people don't, that insurance, Hey, you know what? There's a reason you bring the insurance, the accountant, the lawyer, and the banker into it. Money's involved with all of them. Don't ask me why it works that way. I didn't set the monetary system up billions of years ago. Somebody else did. I think they called them Jewish people. I don't know. They were the first recorded coin. So that's your first monetary system, folks. But you want them all on the same page. If they're not on the same page, you got problems down the road. And doors get opened for organizations like the National Association of Management for Stealing and their offender members to come swipe your money. And they shouldn't be allowed to do that. Once again, John Navarro down there in Miami, Florida. Miami, FLA, as the song once said. His number is 727-601-0277. Foreclosurepedia.org. Ladies and gentlemen, get over there. They got up to the minute fraud reporting. And of course, Jack Jafa. If you're doing something with NFN, attach Jack Jafa. His Schedule 3 IRS form claims NFN. He owns it. We've said it for a long time. Now we have the proof. The dots have been connected. NFN, behind NFN is Safeguard. So you tell me where the $50 million has gone, Jack. Like what you hear, give us a thumbs up. Subscribe to the station, folks. If you can help me out, if you can help Foreclosurepedia out, we can always use a little hand keeping the lights on, ladies and gentlemen. If you can help Hidden Valley Wild Horse Protection Fund, give them a holler. They got the Boots and Bingo going on. You're going to love that event. You're going to love that event. Ladies and gentlemen, time to get out of here. Got to go play in the rain. Let's have a good day. Let's all be safe out there.